Beer and loathing. It's time to shut up and drink, the internet's premier trivia drinking game show. We have 3 contestants ready to engage in trivia combat with each other and the rest of the internet. If you can survive 3 rounds of questions, you get to face the equalizer. And it can all come down to one question. Will you secure glory, or will you just have to shut up and drink?
Welcome back to another episode of Shut Up and Drink. I am your trusty host, Slamuel. It's time to work that part of the brain that operates a little better after a few of these. Each round, as always, is 6 questions. The first 5 are multiple choice, worth 100 points, and the 6th question is a fill-in-the-blank worth 200 points. The show's name is Shut Up and Drink, so yeah, you should do that if you get a question wrong. We believe in the honor system, and most people are pretty honorable when you're on this show. Here's the catch, as always. Each question is on a timer, and the point value decreases with every second that passes. So everyone, our contestants, and any of you deciding to play at home will have 30 seconds with multiple choice questions and 45 seconds for fill-in-the-blank questions. And on the very last question of the game, you'll have a chance to wager anywhere from 0 to 100% of your points. We call it the equalizer. It might kick you in the teeth, or it might scoop you up and make you have the best night of your life. It's kind of up to you. Don't let the pressure get to you. So now, let's meet our contestants real quick. Today we got Brian, Hatley, and Terry, and you'll probably recognize Hatley and Terry as previous contestants. Brian is brand spanking new tonight, so we'll break him in, hopefully properly, and we'll get to know everyone a little bit more in the breaks here. So let's start out by diving into question number 1. Go to the gameplay screen here. Ben, are you ready? All right, Ben is ready. Question number 1. What type of quick drawings did a young Claude Monet create when he began creating art? Was that comics, caricatures, titty graffiti, or courtroom sketches? What types of drawings did a young Claude Monet create when he began creating art? All right. We're off and running at the races. Okay, and that question went down quickly because we did it right this time. So what type of quick drawings did he do? 2 people went with comics and 2 people said caricature. So we had a 50-50 split between A and B. Nobody thought it was titty graffiti or courtroom sketches, which is good. Those are both inaccurate. The correct answer was, in fact, B, caricatures.
Man.
Yeah, so if you wanted an original Monet of you driving a dune buggy, you missed your shot. You wanted to do some much more prestigious works, obviously. All right, pretty good start there, 50-50. Question number 2. In November of 2016, Canadian Parliament once argued about the appropriateness of using what word on the chamber floor of Canadian Parliament in 2016? Was that fart, diarrhea, jizz, or ass? Which of these terms did the Canadian Parliament argue about the appropriateness of using on the chamber floor in a 2016 session of November?
I need more context no matter what the answer is.
I don't have much more than that. Wow, my lights just turned way up. That's cool. All right.
Blinded.
What's up?
I said you're blinded.
Blinded by the light. Yeah, someone play me that shit. Okay, so that's the end of question 2. In November 2016, Canadian Parliament argued about the appropriateness of using what word on the chamber floor. Was it fart, diarrhea, jizz, or ass? We had a perfect 4-way split. One person went for each option, and the correct answer was actually A, fart. And the more context that you were wanting, Hatley, was some representative of one of the Canadian territories, or whatever you call them, said that their territory was treated like a fart in the wind or something, and it turned into a great big debate. So there's your context for that.
Perfect.
All right, next question, number 3. The BDO is the governing body of which bar sport? The BDO is the governing body of which bar sport? Is that darts, pool, skee ball, or shuffleboard? For many points that are quickly depleting on our timer. Oh, and Mike's already picked up on my Steve Zissou theme. Wasn't entirely intended, but you know, sometimes happy accidents happen. All right, and that's it for question, what was that, 3? The BDO is the governing body of which bar sport? 1 person went darts, 2 people said pool, and no one said skee ball, 1 person went shuffleboard. And the correct answer was, again, A, darts. And I used to know what BDO... Oh, it stands for the British Darts Organization. And of course, organization is spelled with an S, not a Z, because it's a European thing.
Organization.
Say what?
Nothing. I'm just...
Okay.
I said organization. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. You're doing one of your famous accents, I see. Very good. Very good. Very good. See, I can't even do it right now. All right, let's move on. I did say it was darts, right, Ben? All right, yeah. We got that labeled. That's marked up. Here comes question number 4. According to Urban Dictionary, what does the term flasped refer to? I'm sure there's some of those that are silent, but what does flasped refer to from Urban Dictionary? Is it an underinflated beach ball, the noise made when someone queefs, drunk and farting around significant other, or a pee flask used at a concert or sporting event? Oh, God. Terry, I don't think you got any Urban Dictionary terms when you were on before, so I made sure to put a lot more on here for you this time around. I believe you are on mute, my friend. Oh, that countdown is donezo. Alright, so what does a flasp refer to from Urban Dictionary? 1 person went A, 2 people said B, 0 people said C, and 1 person said D. And the correct answer was actually C, drunk and farting around significant other. We have a little bit of a good news, bad news question there. The good news being no one's ranking changed, because the bad news is everybody got that shit wrong. And that's okay. We get one of those every once in a while. There's no shame in that. Yeah, but yeah, you're all drinking, which is good. I'll join you on that one. We win and lose together in that sense. All right. Here comes question number 5, our last multiple choice of round 1. And that question is, what city is the state capital of Louisiana? What city is the state capital of Louisiana? Is it Lafayette, Shreveport, Baton Rouge, or New Orleans? All right. Some answers came in almost immediately there. Now the real question is, who's feeling confident about them? Anyone feeling good about their answer or feeling bad? Terry, you're from Louisiana, so I'm assuming you nailed this one.
All I know is I shipped some stuff to one of those places within the last few months. So I was just like, the last one I sent stuff to.
There you go. There you go. Whatever frame of reference you got, you take it. All right, so which city is the state capital of Louisiana? Was it Lafayette, Shreveport, Baton Rouge, or New Orleans? One team said Shreveport, and the rest of you said Baton Rouge, and Baton Rouge is the correct answer. C for Louisiana. Well done. 75%. A good bounce back from an 0 for 4 question. All right, we're going on to our first fill-in-the-blank question of the night. As always, these do have a theme to them. This is a theme we've done before, but with some new subject matter, but it's going to be, I must ask you a question, so it's going to be a bunch of famous people with mustaches. You're going to get a hint and a picture of a mustache with a good chunk of the face blurred, and you're going to tell me who the face belongs to for that mustache. That is a very conky way of saying it, but that's what we're going to do. So that is question 6, and the question goes... this handlebar lip hanger started its professional wrestling career in 1977 and gained worldwide recognition after signing for the WWF in 1983. Name the owner. Whose face is that mustache crawling around on? The iconic mustache and a little extra hair hanging out in the back there too, just to really nail that one home.
Is that what the term was?
All right. We're getting down to the bottom of the timer there. All right, finally the last person chimed in. All right. This handlebar lip hanger started its professional wrestling career in 1977 and gained worldwide recognition after signing for the WWF, aka the World Wrestling Federation, in 1983. Name the owner. Every single one of you answering knew that was Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Who else could that be? Really nobody else. So, there we go. That finished out round 1. Let's go to the rankings here and see how everyone's faring after one round down. Ooh, look at that. We're starting out in first with Mr. Hats. There's no way I'm not going to be able to say that like Mr. Garrison Hatley, so just be prepared. I'll try to keep it appropriate, work appropriate. Terry's currently in second with 320 points. B Gravity in third with 252. And Shrek is trailing with 204. But it's all pretty close. It's a pretty good start for some first scores to kick the game off. So, not too shabby. Let's meet the contestants a little bit more. Brian, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the gang since you're the newest.
Oh wow! On the spot. I'm Brian. I'm the homebrewing, trivia hosting son of a bitch that lives in Golden, and yeah, my handle is B Gravity. So
there it is.
I don't know.
There we go. That's beautiful. Hatley, welcome back. How have you been? What you been up to that you care to share with the internet?
Oh, I've just been enjoying the fall that is now winter.
Yeah.
Having a good old time. Hope you're doing well, Sam. Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, always good. You know, I got a beer in hand, can't be that bad.
I'll do a shot in your honor.
Oh god, I don't have anything to keep up with you on this, so you're gonna be running away with all the good stuff. I'll drink with you though. And Terry, welcome back as well. Well, let's dive on into round 2 then. You've gotten a bit of the scheme down. You know what the theme is for the last question of each round going forward. So yeah, let's get back into the gameplay here. And let me find my question. All right, so we're on to question, number 7. Peter Gene Hernandez is the real name for which celebrity? Peter Gene Hernandez is the real name for which celebrity? Is that Ricky Martin, Master P, Harry Styles, or Bruno Mars? Who knows their celebrity name, real name, celebrity birth names, I guess, would be that topic. We're getting some good answers floating in here. All right, that's it for question number 7, kicking off round 2 there. Peter Gene Hernandez is really named, or is the real name, I guess, for one team said Ricky Martin, nobody said Master P or Harry Styles, and then the remaining 3 people playing said Bruno Mars. And those 75% of you answering D would be correct. That is old Bruno, which is a very good stage name, if I had to say so. Okay. Question number 8. Before the 19th century, the living room was originally called the what? Before the 19th century, the living room was originally called the what? Was it the common room, best room, parlor room, or family room? Yes. And I'm going to be very interested if anyone else's family called them any of these rooms still to date. In fact, has anyone's folks or family still called the living room any of these options?
No, and
Does it count if you had both?
I studied them too, so it's just
Okay.
did not.
Oh, looks like Terry and Hatley's spots switched. That's cool. Thanks, Discord, for that.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, we can hear you. I just mean like your photos just switched place on the on the screen. So Discord is throwing us a curveball today. That's great. All right, so we know who Bruno Mars is, and before the 19th century, the living room was originally called the what? We had a 50-50 split between the common room and the parlor room, and the correct answer was, in fact, C, the parlor room. So, I'm starting the petition now. We all should just start bringing parlor room back. Let's make old new and bring it back around. We can all hang out in the parlor. All right, question number 9. Which of these teams won 3 Super Bowls in the 1990s? Which of these teams won 3 Super Bowls in the 90s? Was it the Cowboys, the 49ers, the Lions, or the Bills? I can't remember if any of you are sports aficionados, or at least professional sports aficionados. '90s were a wild time for football. All right, so which of these teams won 3 Super Bowls in the 90s? Was it the Cowboys, the 49ers, the Lions, or the Bills? Nobody said the Bills. One person each went with the Lions and the 49ers, and 2 people, 50%, went with the Cowboys. Whoever went with Lions, I'd high-five you, but that is definitely not right. The Lions have never won a Super Bowl. The correct answer was, in fact, A, the Cowboys. The 49ers won 3 times in the 80s, but they did not have as much success as the old Cowboys in the 1990s. All right. Question number 10. I bet you Mike is, booing the Cowboys in the chat right now because he is an Eagles fan. And I have it from good authority that he's mostly an Eagles fan because he just really hates the Cowboys. So you tell him, Chat Master Mike, that's what they need to know. They need to hear your absolute contempt. All right, I already lost my place. All right, question 10. Urban Dictionary describes this as an overly studious person who asks for more homework and is one giant step above poser. Is it spoff, nerd, Chet Wellington, or goob? Which of these options is what Urban Dictionary describes as an overly studious person who asks for more homework and is one giant step above poser? Which I don't understand how a studious person is a giant step above a poser, but that's not for me to determine, I suppose.
Are you just going on Urban Dictionary and hitting random and then asking you guys questions of what you discover?
More or less. Yeah, I basically have to sit there and scan it for a while till I find something that's even remotely usable and remotely not offensive. There's a bunch of other stuff there. It's like, I'm pretty sure if I use that, I'll get in trouble some way, somehow. All right, so Urban Dictionary describes this as an overly studious person. We know all about that shit at this point. Is it a spoff, a knerd, a Chet Wellington, or a goob? Nobody said spoff. Nobody said nerd. 3 people said Chet Wellington, and 1 person said goob. It was in fact a spoff. And I've
never heard that in my life.
No, neither have I, but I made all the other ones up completely, so That's the most right answer that we're gonna have for that question. But yeah, so now if you need to work that into your lexicon, I mean that might work. Since you all three like host trivia at some point, you can start calling the audience spoffs and see if they know what you're talking about. All right, so next up is question 11, and this is going to be, what is the real name of Uma Thurman's The Bride character from Kill Bill? What is the real name of the bride from Kill Bill? Is it Sissy Hankshaw, Pamela Isley, Beatrix Kiddo, or Mia Wallace? And I believe if I did my job right, these are all names of characters Uma Thurman has played in movies. So which one is the one from Kill Bill? Is really the way to sort this out. And I wish I remembered which names came from which one. I know the two of them, but some of the other ones I do not. So what is the real name of the bride from Kill Bill? Nobody thought it was Sissy or Pamela. 3 teams said Beatrix, and 1 team said Mia. And Mia Wallace is from Pulp Fiction, and Beatrix Kiddo is the correct answer for Kill Bill. We don't really even find out until Kill Bill Volume 2 what the full name is, but what a name indeed.
In case you were curious, Pamela Isley is from Poison Ivy and Sissy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In the 90s, like when Alice Sing or something like that.
That is definitely it. Now I just, in Sissy Hankshaw, don't remember who that is. Doesn't matter. That's not what the trivia question's about today. All right, moving on to our second fill in the blank. It's gonna be about another mustache, and you're gonna tell me who the face it's attached to is. So, this legendary Hollywood filmmaker is known for transgressive cult films including Multiple Maniacs, Pink Flamingos, Hairspray, and his trademark thin upper lip adornment. Who is the face that's attached to? Who's the real deep sea film buffs now? These are all very...
If I accidentally hit enter before I was done typing, can I directly message you the answer?
Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat.
I'm sorry.
We'll see what you say here. Get a judge's ruling. Did you type it in the chat, Hatley?
Should I send to... I directly message you.
Oh, to me, directly? Okay.
I'll just type it in the chat.
No, it's alright. I can go to the direct chat there. I just need to know where to look.
I'm just typing it everywhere at this point.
Just paste it everywhere. Paste it everywhere.
Oh, shit.
And now we lost Terry.
One down.
Okay, I see it in the other chat there. Oh man, all right. And the questions are all, or the pictures are all jacked up now. Okay, well, that was plenty of time to find out what Hatley intended to do. We'll make some adjustments as needed because you did get that right. So this legendary Hollywood filmmaker is known for his transgressive cult films, including Multiple Maniacs, Pink Flamingos, Hairspray, and his trademark thin upper lip adornment. What is his name? The correct answer that we were looking for was not Commodore Schmidlap, and it was not Mr. Mustache. It was John Waters. I think we had at least 2 teams that did get that in, was also right, and we'll add some points for Hatley here in the off moment. So, there we go. Question 12, round 2 down. Let's go see how that affected the scores. Ben, did you want to add the points for Hatley, or do you want me to go in there and do that?
Well, I still submitted.
It's good. I added it.
Okay, never mind then. We're in there. All right, well, let's bring up the results and see how we're doing after 2 rounds. There we go. Mr. Hat's still in first with a fairly commanding lead of 901 points. Shrek has moved up the rank. Did you have a comment for that, Hadley, or somebody else? Okay. Then we got Shrek with 473 points, B Gravity with 437 points, and Terry taking a little bit of a tumble down to 416. But that's all right. That'll make for a very interesting game for round 3 with some stakes on the line. So, all right, gang. So this is a bit of a themed contestant night. I have 3 folks who host or have hosted trivia at a bar for Shut Up and Drink at some point. Brian, you host up at Resolute Tap and Cellar. Terry, you just recently started hosting down at Fiction Beer Co. in Parker. And Hatley, you formerly did at Westfax, and now we're trying to find you a new home to go host somewhere. Somewhere, some way.
Yes.
So, even though Brian and Terry, you've only been hosting for really a little bit, do you have any tips from the host perspective for anyone that wants to come on and play Shut Up and Drink trivia? We can start with you, Terry. Ladies first, since we're all gentlemen here. No, I think you might be muted again still. The audio does not want to seem to come through. All right, well, Brian, while she's working on her audio, why don't you give your perception of this topical question?
Don't try to be funny if you're trying to make jokes. Just let it happen naturally, I guess. Just let them fly out and just see how people react.
There you go.
That's really the best advice. I don't know. Oh, the other advice is show people the leaderboard rankings before you finish up the game, before you throw in the equalizer question. Because I've done that too many times where I forget and they're like, we don't know what our ranks are. I'm like, okay, all right, sorry.
And if you had to give someone that's looking to come play trivia some hints from the host perspective, other than the obvious of shut the hell up and don't shout answers out, but what else you got for them?
Answer as early as possible, even if it's wrong.
That's your personal strategy. Just you go for the quick, whether it's accurate or not.
If you don't know what it is, just answer quickly. And if you don't know the fill in the blank one, try and be funny. If you literally have no idea the fill in the blank one, just add something funny in there. That's where Commodore Smidlap came from.
Oh, okay, there you go. See, that's you can always get something out of all that stuff there. Terry, should we try you again? See if your audio is working. No, that's still not doing it.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there you are. Hey, now I hear you.
I think my sound was muted earlier.
What?
Ah. Oh, I might have went away again now. Is there a mute on your microphone itself, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, now you're coming through. Oh, damn it. All right, well, Hal, even though you've been on a little bit of reprieve, do you got any tips for those who want to come play Shut Up and Drink trivia at a bar somewhere?
I think, outside of everything that's been said, give the person who's best at trivia the phone. Just give them the phone because it is all about being fast. And if you want someone to be fast, give it to the person who's most accurately going to get the message.
There it
is.
is.
If it doesn't, then work and still answer quickly, even if you're wrong. Then have someone confident in clicking those buttons quickly.
Ooh, excuse me. All right, well, that's some real talk from the people that host this shit. So you should come out and play one of our trivia nights. and apply this knowledge. It'll be good for you. All right. Let's move on to round 3. Terry, sorry to have to jump over you there, the audio issue. Hopefully we'll get to talk to you a little bit after the game. We get that sorted out. All right, so question number 13, lucky number 13 to kick off round 3 is what actor starred in the video for Paul Simon's You Can Call Me Al? What actor starred in that video for You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon? Was it Macaulay Culkin, Eddie Murphy, Courtney Cox, or Chevy Chase? I'm realizing the age range of most of you, this might be a deep dive because that is an old-ass music video. All right, the timer's up to lucky number 13. What actor starred in the video for Paul Simon's You Can Call Me Al? One team said Macaulay Culkin. The rest of you said Chevy Chase. Nobody believed it to be Eddie Murphy or Courtney Cox, which is good because it was actually Chevy Chase that was co-starring along with Paul Simon in that video. So, next up, question number 14. On what part of your body would you find the pinna? On what part of your body would you find the pinna? Would it be mouth, ear, eye, or nose? Who's got the pina colada?
Is it just me, or do you keep skipping the S on nose or bills? You keep saying no or bill.
Really? Might be.
Maybe I'm just hearing things.
I might be. I can't hear myself right now. I probably shouldn't have put this hat on over the ear or the headphones. My tinnitus is really all I hear. I just hear a high C over E, and that's all I got. I'll try to over-pronunciate my S's on those things there. Now, on what part of your body would you find the pinna? Is it your mouth, ear, eye, or nose? One team did say nose, 2 people said ear, and 1 person said mouth. Nobody believed it to be in the eye, which is good because it wasn't there. It was, in fact, B, the ear. It's the cartilage part of your upper outer ear. That's the pinna. Pinna. I would assume that's how that's pronounced there. All right, we got another Urban Dictionary question. What is the dance Urban Dictionary describes as the one performed to hide the fact that you're trying to itch your crotch and or butt after recently shaving? Which dance is Urban Dictionary describing as the one performed to hide the fact that you're trying to itch your crotch and or butt after recently shaving? Is it the itchy fandango, the bumpy boogaloo, the rococo bang burn, or the gangly gallop? These all sound like some scary-ass dances to have to do in the first place. All right, the question timer went down real quick for this one. Which of these dances is if you're trying to hide the fact that you're itching your crotch and or butt after recently shaving? Is it the itchy fandango, bumpy boogaloo, rococo bang burn, or gangly gallop? Every single one of you knew this one. That was A, the itchy fandango. I hope y'all don't know it because you've done the dance. What was that?
That's our go-to dance move, all of us, every single one of us.
Oh yeah,
That's all we do.
That's you, as hosts, you all just do the itchy fandango before the game starts or something?
Endless Razorbird, that's my life.
Endless. That's why you let that hair grow out so glorious.
We're going to sneak these Urban Dictionary terms into just like saying it casually while we're hosting, and nobody's going to be the wiser.
I know.
Be that one guy, though, that knows.
They'll have to start watching the live stream and the replays to know what the hell y'all are talking about. We'll have to work this into a way to give people bonus points. So, like if they come up to the host or something during a trivia game and we use like the term as a password or something, and it's like, all right, that'll get you an extra like 100 points or something. So there you go. I might be coming up with a scheme to get people to come say really inappropriate things to you all now.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's see what our next question is for number 16. If someone told you to show your hallux, what body part would you flash them? If someone told you to show your hallux, what body part would you flash them? Belly button, big toe, tongue, or middle finger? Which of these is your hallux? Hallux from Halifax. Hal, you look like you're deep in thought after putting that in there. Like you feel good about your answer.
I
No.
do not.
No, quite the opposite.
Deep regret.
All right. Question number 16. If someone told you to show your hallux, what body part would you flash them? Nobody believed it to be the belly button. 2 people went big toe. 1 person said tongue, and 1 person said middle finger. It was, in fact, B, big toe. Big toe for the big show, if you want to show your hallux.
I'm doing a shot, Sam, just because that.
That's enough to drive you to drink. Well, I'll drink some beer while you're taking a shot of the clear stuff. All right, we're on to question 17. This is going to be our last multiple choice question of the game. What is the national animal of Canada? What is the national animal of Canada? Is it moose, tilapia, goose, or beaver? Oh, who knows their Canadian trivia?
You've got 2 Canadian questions.
I know. I don't know if I just did that on accidental subliminal purpose, or whatever. I just was feeling like let's talk about our Canadian friends to the north. I'm not technically allowed in their country at this point, so I still like to talk about it. All right, what is the national animal of Canada? We came down with a 50-50 split between moose and beaver. And those of you who said moose would be incorrect. It's actually beaver.
Bummer. Oh, man.
Neither of those animals really eat maple leaves, so I guess that's clearly not tied up. But yeah, if you need to build a dam, go to Canada. They have all the joys of dam building with beavers there. All right, we're on to our last question of the game. So I'm not going to pull the rookie move that Brian was telling me not to do, and we'll show you all the scores so you know what you should wager going into this last question, because as we know, the equalizer is where you can wager 0 to 100% of your points before you hear the question. So Mr. Hats is currently in first, still with 1,086. Terry has leapfrogged back up to second place. See, look at that. That's some third round heroics. Shrek currently in third with 609 points. And B Gravity, you are just below Shrek with 603 points. All right, so you're gonna have 15 seconds to wager what you want for this question, and then it's going to dive right into question number 18 once that 15 seconds are up. So get your gambling fingers ready. Ben, why don't you switch it over right about meow? There you go, points wagering. Wager. All right. And question 18 is going live, and that question is, this mustache rose to fame from action films like Deliverance and Smoking the Bandit. Its face was later nominated for an Oscar for the 1997 film Boogie Nights. Whose mustache is it? Whose mustache did all these things? Smokey and the Bandit, the Deliverance, and the Boogies of the Nights. It's been a while since I've seen Boogie Nights. I'm trying to remember if this dude even had the mustache in Boogie Nights.
He does.
Okay, good. I was gonna say it's about porn. It had to be there.
That's top 10 favorite movies.
No shit. All right.
If you know me, that's a good thing. If you don't, that's nothing.
Apparently I didn't know you like that, but now I do. So thank you.
Yes, all my top 10 movies are about porn and sex.
Good man. Good man. So Zach and Miri make a porno's got to be up there.
I was gonna ask that one. Yeah.
That's the only one off the top of my head that I can think of that involves porn out the get-go. Shit, I know there's more, but well, I'm just gonna have to start. All right, well, I'm just gonna have to start looking up a whole lot more movies about porn when I know Hatley's gonna be on here, just to make him prove this factoid. All right, so let's figure out who this mustache belonged to. Came from Deliverance, Smoking the Bandit. Want to ask her for Boogie Nights. Whose mustache is it? Two of you all got this right. I'm guessing one of you is Hatley, since this is his top 10 favorite movie. Bring Back the Butts was one of the answers, which is fair. And I'm sure the butts will make a reappearance. Gossage. What? Okay. And then the two teams that did get this right, or two people I should say, were Burt Reynolds, the man, the myth. All right, so that's the end of the game. Let's see how that affected our rankings here. Oh, we had one team go for broke, and one team go for, well, actually, we had a couple teams go for broke, and one team went for broke and missed it. Shrek, unfortunately, landed in last with 0 points. Terry went for half, didn't quite get it, ended in third with 382 points. B Gravity, you went up to second, your highest ranking point of the night with 1,206 points. But Mr. Hats, old Hatley, he did it. He went all in and he nailed it and got 2,172 points. That is quite the score there, Hatley. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
There we go.
Hatley.
I'm dedicating this one to Mike.
Yeah, there you go. Well, beautiful. Well,
That's a 2-layer cut. You can see also likes the show.
we like layers. We like onions here. And Shrek was playing, so it only makes sense that there's some onion layers there. All right, well, gang, that was... Are you trying to show your TV there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay.
Your thing.
It was interesting. It was like wiping it clean for a second. It followed your hand, so it showed the screen just long enough. I actually thought it was Jar Jar Binks, not Donkey. I forgot you were watching Shrek in the background. So, and this is this episode's getting immediately demonetized for all the Disney content happening or the Pixar content happening in the background, which is good because we don't get monetized in the first fucking place.
Not yet.
Not yet. We're working our way up there. Well, thank you for the three of you for coming on tonight. Like I said, these are some of our hosts. Brian, again, does Resolute Brewing at the Tap and Cellar location in Arvada. Terry is taking over our newly started spot at Fiction Beer Co. in Parker. Hatley will be coming to a bar near you, hopefully sooner than later. And we got some other places. We got the Resolute Brewing in Centennial. We'll have to get Amanda on here at some point because I think she would be an excellent contestant.
Yeah.
And then we should definitely
showdown in real life.
Right. I mean, you go up head to head with Amanda each week, Brian. How's that faring for you?
I lost last week pretty bad.
Yeah.
She didn't even have a microphone and she beat me. I don't even believe. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we were trying
I
to
used
figure that
all
out.
my charm and my skill. Didn't work. Oh well.
That'll happen. Just proof you don't need a microphone to host this game, and I probably shouldn't say that because I want to keep the mystique of needing the hosts up just as we need it there. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to one of our other hosts that's not here, Spencer. We'll have to get him on because he hosts at Recess Beer Garden on Tuesdays, one of our other semi-newish spots. So, Terry, see if we get lucky and get some working audio from you to close the game out here. How'd you feel about your performance tonight? Nope, still no audio. Well, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs medium. You can go the distance. Well, we had a bad luck with Terry's audio all night. There she goes. And Hatley, as the winner. Have you won before?
No. Usually I drink too much and it goes down.
Ah, see, there you
But
go.
I kind of had a Slumdog Millionaire night where there were a lot of very specific scenarios in life where I knew the answer. So it was just fortunate. I had a fortunate Slumdog Millionaire night. If you don't know what I mean, go watch the movie. That's my plug tonight. That's who I'm sponsoring.
That's
It was the Shrek. It was the Shrek in the background that helped you out there. It was the good vibes from Shrek.
Go watch Shrek. Go watch Slumdog Millionaire. Follow Shut Up and Drink Trivia. That's my plug, Sam.
And I feel like you are much more sober than the last few times you've showed up and just started pounding tequila shots. So, good, good on you. It's all right. It's all right. It's good to see you performing at peak capacity.
Thank you for calling out my drinking, Sandy. I love you.
I have to. It was one of the main points of conversation when I asked you to do it. She's like, well, I'm not going to do what I normally do. I'm like, that's fine. No big deal. No big deal.
I only took 3 shots, Sam. That's pretty good.
I know. That's very reasonable. Oh, man. Well, thank you again for the 3 of you for hanging out. And thanks, everyone, for joining us. The replay will be up in a day or two if you need to share that with your friends or watch that. But our next one is tentatively going to be in a couple of weeks once I confirm with Ben and Mike. So in the meantime, sign up for our newsletter. Go onto YouTube and follow Beer and Loathing. Turn on your notifications so you can see when we go live with these things, and hopefully when other videos start happening, if that ever does happen again. But in the meantime, everybody chill the fuck out, enjoy the night, and have a great week. And we will see you all on the next one.